Hi everybody, this is Valentina from the Really Italian Kitchen, and today we're going to talk about legumes. The ones I chose to cook today are green lentils and Roman beans, and I like to start with a dehydrated bean and I let it soak overnight in filtered water. I have a Brita filter on my faucet that I really like, and I like that better because the water is gonna really soak into the beans, and you want, the best water you can get inside your food. Once we're done with that, we're gonna cook them. And if you don't have a pressure cooker, this will take a while. It will take up to 1 hour, sometimes 1 hour and a half. And so make sure that you have the time to do this and that you're gonna be at home for that amount of time, because you don't want them to burn. You have to keep checking that there's always enough water in the pot. I have a pressure cooker. I'm gonna cook the beans in the pressure cooker because those usually take much longer, and the lentils in a normal pot because these usually, once they're soaked, only take 30 minutes. Also here you can see that I prepared and washed and rinsed some fresh herbs. I have thyme, rosemary and sage, and I'm gonna use them to give a little bit of aroma to the lentils. And I'm gonna wrap them up in this cheesecloth that can also be used for all sorts of things, not only straining. I found this at a regular grocery store, so it can't be too difficult to find. Cut a little square out of it, and we do this so that not too many leaves from the herbs go into the pan. And I just do this. I don't know if this is the chef way to do it, but this is how I do it. I've seen people just tie it with a string. That also works. The first thing I'm gonna do is put my lentils in here, and I can just throw them in with all the water that they didn't absorb, and because it's Brita water, so that they can cook in it too. And I'm gonna add more Brita water. And remember that when you put them in the bowl with the water the night before you want to cook them, stir them a little bit with your hands, clean hands, and if anything comes afloat, and it's usually something that it's slightly discolored and it doesn't look quite like the rest, make sure to get rid of it. Same thing with the beans. Before you start soaking them, always check that there aren't any little stones or strange objects. I'm gonna put this wonderful bag of fresh herbs in there, and some rock salt, and I'm gonna cook it. Now I'm gonna prepare the Roman beans. Again, I just throw them. This is my pressure cooker. This is a very old-fashioned pressure cooker. Filtered water, a little bit of salt, and then you're gonna lock it. At least with this one, you let it get warm and gain the pressure, and then when it has gained the pressure, you put the gauge on top of it. So I'm gonna let this cook for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it to see how it's doing. Here we go. Our legumes are finally cooked. I like them, I like the outside skin of the bean to be completely cooked, so mine look a little mushy sometimes, but that's the way I like it. If you like them a little bit more al dente, just cook them for a few minutes less. This is a wonderful side the way it is. You can put a little bit of good extra virgin olive oil on it, a little bit of salt, maybe some hot pepper if you like, or you can throw them in a pan with a little bit of garlic and give them an extra layer of flavor with the fried garlic. One thing about storing, I put them in a plastic Tupperware with some of their cooking water and I freeze them and they last forever. Whenever I need some, I just take it out of the freezer the night before, or if you want to use the microwave, you can use the microwave. And now I'm going to show you how to make lentil soup in the next video. Thank you for following the Real Italian Kitchen. Ciao ciao!